Greetings all you maniacs of minds when it grinds. Welcome back to an installment of Warframe's In and Out. So, today we are going to be talking about the Priest Harrow. Harrow is a very good frame, but some people have issues with him, and I will get to those in a minute after I discuss his abilities and junk. So, what does Harrow do? He is a support frame. That's his gist. That's what he does. That's his shtick. He's a support that can also give a shit ton of DPS, different buffs, and honestly just really good. So let's go over his abilities real quick. I am going to mute the audio because this audio for this frame is a little irritating after a while. Condemn, it's a crowd control ability. As you see there, chains people up. It's real cool. Penance sacrifices shields. You get a fire rate buff, and you can also heal your team per kill you get. Thurible gives energy the more you channel it when you get kills. And Covenant gives you a crit buff. So, let's show these off one at a time. So, Condemn is very simple. You just huck a chain, and the enemies are chained up. This is really good crowd control. You can just wrap up all the enemies, and then you can just get headshots on them really, really easily. Note that it does absolutely no damage. What? A Warframe that does no damage with abilities? Yep, it exists. And it's not terrible. So, what about his second? His second is actually very interesting when it comes down to it. His passive is he gets more overshields. Overshields are good for his 2. And his 2 gives you a fire rate buff. Now, you might be thinking, well, what more overshields means more fire rate? No, it actually just means the longer it will last. So if I whip myself, yes, I get a fire rate buff. It's not very easy to see on the HEMA, but that is pretty fast. Now I'm going to make this go away, and then you will see the difference. God damn it. So with all those little ledges and shit, it's annoying. Is it going to go away? Do I have to do this? Nah, I'm just going to jump off a cliff. Whee! There we go. And then it's the same, but you see there that was only about 19-20 seconds for the buff. So yeah, the more overshields you have, the better. So you're going to want to be wrapping everyone up in chains like freaking crazy. And this is it without it. It's quite a large margin. Let me actually switch to a... Okay, let's switch to the hack. Why not? My viral crit heck. Anyway, his 3 is this. So the longer you channel... Wait. It eats a lot of energy. The longer you channel it, the more energy you get. So I like to stay at like 25, 27, somewhere around there. And it doubles for headshots. So, if you get kills... 27 per kill. So, but if you get a headshot kill, you get even more. 107. Everyone in this area that you see around me, this like weird energy, I only have 175% range. I need overextended. They get the buff. Now, I have an issue with this, and I will get to it in a minute. But let's show off his 4. For that, I'm going to unpause the AI and make myself indestructible. I'm also going to just do this. Alright. Let's show off his 4. His 4 is very simple. You just do this and let yourself get the shit kicked out of you. Your allies getting hit will also benefit. Also, when, first off, red crits. Delicious, delicious red crits that are very rare unless you're using melee. Also, your 2 does give you a reload buff. Oh, my 4 ran out. Your 4 will run out and you'll hear a whisper. Your allies will also become invincible. Their pets will become invincible. Everyone becomes invincible and gets a crit buff, which is fantastic. There is an augment that I'm going to talk about. As you see there, that's insane. And that was the noise, that whisper. So if I... So this is the augment. Lasting Covenant. Headshot kills increase critical chance bonus duration by 3 seconds. So you can use that and have red crits pretty much all the time, which is insane. There is also warding Thurible. I have issues with warding Thurible. Why? Starts out good. Allies in range take 40% less damage while channeling Thurible. Channeling. And grant 0.5 additional energy charge whenever damaged. Why? Why do you need to be channeling Thurible? That is such a huge waste of energy. Why can't it be when Thurible is active, enemy allies take like 80% less damage? That would be fantastic. But unfortunately, no. So, here is my build. Ignore this. You'll see this in an upcoming video. So this is a fairly cheap build. You might be thinking, well, it seems like you know how to use Harrow. I do. I use Harrow quite a bit, but not as much as I used to. I still use him every now and then, but he's a pain in the ass to get, first of all. Second of all, I have issues with him. One, you need to be getting kills. You also don't give the fire rate buff for allies. If this extended to allies, that would be fantastic. Also, you need a shit ton of range on Harrow to be social. If you're just doing solo, then fuck range and just go for pure duration. You don't need efficiency with Harrow because the amount of energy you get. Your 3 extends to your allies. So whatever kills they get, they'll get energy for them. But also you can get kills too for your allies, and they will also get energy. So if you have a good Harrow in your team, you won't run out of energy. Pretty much guaranteed. So Harrow is a very good friend for energy-hungry DPS frames like Mesa or Saren. Even though Saren can just use Hunter Adrenaline and her Augment to heal, but whatever. If that's not available to her, then that's cool. Notice I don't have any of the Augments because, So, Harrow is a very good frame. It's just, he needs a second look. He needs to have his powers reworked in a small way. Here's what I suggest. Keep his 1 as is, because it's good crowd control, and it gives him over shields, which is 2 needs. Make his 2, first off, a little bit faster to cast without using natural talent. So this weird-ass priest can whip himself harder. And also, give him like 90% damage reduction with his 2. Why am I suggesting this? Because Harrow is very squishy. He will die real easily if you don't know what you're doing and not spamming your 1 everywhere, which is a problem. Also make his 2 extend to his allies and also give it pretty much infinite range, so your ally across the map can also get the healing buff. I know that sounds insane, but why the hell not? I'm pretty sure Mesa's 2 can extend to any ally on the map. I'm not so sure about that. I would have to triple check that. His 3 is fine. The energy it gives is very, very good. Also, I feel like his 3 should also slow the enemies down a little bit. And his 4 should be not changed. His 4 is fine. Literally just make his 2 so that way you can actually make sure everyone's healed without you having to do all the work. But for now, as a Harrow, your team should respect your space, keep within arm's reach of the Harrow, and let him have a lane to himself. it's kind of an issue, but whatever. So if you're doing Kuva Survival or whatever you're doing, just let the Harrow do his thing. Let the Harrow support you, because Harrow is sort of Trinity slash Oberon slash, I don't know, Volbon, but, not a meme train. Even though Harrow is a bit of a meme because he whispers a lot and he's weird, but he's still a very good frame. He just needs a little bit of help. Giving him damage reduction will just make him even better. If he just gets damage reduction, if he gets a penance augment that gives him 90% damage reduction, or even better yet, gives you 90% damage reduction and gives everyone else about 90% damage reduction, I'm pretty sure everyone will stop complaining about, oh, Harrow's selfish. He's not really. And if you can't keep up with kills, the Amprix. This is basically Harrow's best freaking friend. And if you're curious about my Amprix build, this is it. Hunter Munitions is on the Amprix, but you can overstrip with the corrosive, so that's very bad. So you could also use AoE weapons like the lens, like you can also use the comb. But I generally prefer my very powerful Vacor Hex. Seriously, this thing does not give two shits at all. This is one of the strongest shotguns in the game in my mind. Anyway, that is the weird kinky priest Harrow. He is very good. He has a few issues, but every single Warframe in the game has their own issues. I'm not going to label them all because that'll take me all day. And I've only played about 25 frames. I haven't played like the full 40 something that's in the game. There's a lot of variety. Anyway, how do you get this man? Hopes, prayers, a lot of RNG, grinding, and pray to God you don't get screwed. It's pretty cancerous. Anyway. And no, I do not have his Tenogen skin. Where is it? That's his normal helmet. So that's his Tenogen skin. That looks sweet, but I don't have $7. And honestly, this look right here, I think Harrow's my best looking frame, to be fair. He just, that red, gold, black look just looks so goddamn good on him. And the white ephemera that I have, the smoke ephemera, it all just very, well, it just fits him. You get his blueprint from Chains of Harrow. You can also buy him for, I think, 225 plat if you don't want to go through all the farming. And I'd actually recommend just buy the fucker, because it took me about 5 months to get this guy. I'm not kidding. It took me 5 months. I'm so glad I got him now. He's so good. Like, if you do solo a lot, Harrow. If you are a team player, Harrow can work. He does have problems, but long-winded explanation over. Harrow's amazing. Needs a little bit of reworking maybe when Harrow Prime comes out. Harrow Prime, I think, is going to look fucking awesome, by the way. Same thing with Nezha Prime. Please make Nezha Prime look awesome, because he's my favorite frame. I love the Trap Boy so much. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, in Trilby, we trust.